Look around you. Go to a grocery store parking lot. What do you see? Brand new F-150s, shiny BMWs, SUVs the size of small tanks. You look at these people and think, wow, everyone is rich except me. I have a secret for you. They aren't rich, they are drowning. The average car payment in America has hit an all-time record high of $730 a month. For used cars, it's over $500. We have normalized spending a fortune on a metal box that sits parked 95% of the time. This isn't just a bad financial decision. This is the single biggest reason why the middle class stays the middle class. Today, we are going to dissect the car loan trap. I'm going to show you the dirty psychological tricks dealerships use, the math that destroys your net worth, and how to actually buy a car without ruining your future. Let's walk into a dealership. You smell the free popcorn and the desperation. You meet Slick Steve, the salesman. Steve loves you. Steve wants to get you into this ride today. Steve asks you one question. It sounds innocent, but it is a lethal weapon. So, what kind of a monthly payment are you looking for? Stop. If you answer this question, you have already lost the negotiation. Why? Because Steve can make any car fit your monthly payment. He just stretches the loan. Instead of a 3-year loan, he gives you a 7-year loan, 84 months. Suddenly, that $60,000 truck fits your budget. But you aren't paying less. You are paying double the interest. They use a tactic called the four-square. They confuse you by moving numbers around: trade-in value, down payment, monthly payment, interest rate. They lower one number and raise the others. You think you won. Steve goes to the back room and high-fives his manager because he just sold you a liability for 120% of its value. Let's talk about the word asset. Real estate usually goes up. Stocks usually go up. Cars are like milk. They go bad the longer you own them. The moment you drive a new car off the lot, it loses 10% to 20% of its value. Instantly, you pay $40,000. You drive 1 mile. It is now worth $32,000. You just paid $8,000 for a 1-mile drive. But here is where the loan makes it deadly. Let's say you put $0 down and finance that $40,000 car. A year later, you want to sell it. The car is worth $30,000, but you still owe the bank $38,000 because of interest. You are underwater. You literally have to pay money to get rid of the car. This is called negative equity, and millions of people are trapped in it right now. They trade in that car for another new car and they roll the debt over. It's a snowball of debt rolling down a hill, getting bigger and bigger until it crushes you. But I work hard. I deserve a nice car. I get it. You want to feel good. But let's look at the price tag of your ego. Let's take that average payment. $730 a month. Let's say you drive beaters, boring, reliable used cars paid in cash, for your entire career. You take that $730 a month and you put it into the S&P 500, the lazy portfolio. You do this from age 25 to age 55. That is 30 years. How much money do you have? $200,000, maybe $500,000. Number. At an average 10% return, that car payment turns into $1.6 million. Let that sink in. When you see a guy driving a Range Rover, don't envy him. Realize that he effectively set fire to $1.6 million of his future retirement just to look cool at a red light today. Is the leather seat warmer really worth $1 million? Okay, you say, I won't buy. I'll just lease. It's cheaper. Leasing is not a hack. Leasing is renting. When you lease, you are paying for the car's depreciation plus a profit for the dealership. And at the end of 3 years, you have nothing. You have no car. You have no equity. You just have a permission slip to go lease another one. It is the subscription model applied to your life. You are subscribing to poverty. Leasing is only good for 2 types of people. 1. Businesses who can write it off as a tax expense. 2. Extremely rich people who don't care about money. If you're not one of those, leasing is just a fancy way of saying, I am renting a lifestyle I cannot afford. So, do we walk everywhere? No. We need transportation. Here is the lazy capitalist guide to car buying. Rule number 1. The 1/10 rule. The value of all your vehicles, cars, motorcycles, boats, should never equal more than 50% of your annual income. But for the lazy capitalist, we aim for 10%. If you make $50,000 a year, you drive a $5,000 car. But $5,000 cars are junk. No. A $5,000 Toyota Corolla with 120,000 miles is just getting broken in. It has working AC, it has a radio, it gets you to work. Rule number 2, buy cash only. If you have to finance a toy, you can't afford the toy. Save up, buy a beater. Drive it for 2 years while saving that car payment into your own bank account. Then sell the beater, it hasn't depreciated much, and use your savings to buy a slightly better car. This is called car hacking. You climb the ladder without paying a cent of interest to the bank. Listen, I like cars, I really do. But I like freedom more. When you don't have a car payment, you have cash flow. When you have cash flow, you have options. You can quit the job you hate, you can start a business, you can invest, or you can have a shiny Ford Raptor and stress about money every night for the next 84 months. The choice is yours. Be boring on the road, so you can be rich in the bank. If you drive a hoopty and you're proud of it, comment Beater Gang below. Hit subscribe. Stay lazy.